The Coleman Sundome is a quick and easy to pitch dome tent, ideal for weekend breaks and touring camping. Combining a generously proportioned sleeping area with a peaked porch, the tent provides comfortable accommodation for couples or small groups on the campsite. Its portable construction features durable yet lightweight fiberglass poles that ensure an optimum balance of strength and stability with a low weight. The tent's proven dome structure, combined with fully adjustable and reflective guy ropes, also ensures it will stand strong in windy conditions. Once set up, the Sundome offers generous head height for increased comfort. A large mesh window with adjustable cover on the back provides excellent airflow through the tent and also gives a view of your surroundings. The large, D-shaped front door with mesh ensures easy entry and exit, while the peak over the door creates a sheltered area when entering the tent in a shower. The convenient doormat offers an ideal space for kicking off shoes and boots. The tent's durable construction features large mesh panels for enhanced air circulation and a more comfortable interior temperature. For extra protection from heavy dew or unexpected rain showers, the Sundome incorporates a protective flysheet with a 600mm hydrostatic head. The tough and durable polyethylene ground sheet has welded seams to ensure a dry and bug-free interior. For peace of mind, all fabrics are fire retardant. 2 storage pockets along with lighting loops make it easy to keep the tent tidy and organized, while the power cord vent allows you to run power inside the tent to operate some extra home comforts. Easy to pitch thanks to Coleman's ring and pin pole system, the Sundome can be effortlessly set up in around 5 minutes. Remove from the bag. Lay out the tent and loosely peg out the 4 corners. Assemble the fiberglass poles and insert the 2 long poles into the pole sleeves. The pole sleeves cross at the top of the tent. Insert the pins into the pole ends on one side. Then push to form the dome and insert the pins into the other ends of the poles. Clip the tent to the poles. Lay out the flysheet. Put the last pole through the Velcro tabs and place the ends into the webbing pockets. Take the flysheet over the tent. The back of the flysheet is labeled. Attach the flysheet's Velcro tabs to the poles to secure and then hook to the ring at ground level. Tension and tighten the pegs if required, and then peg out the 2 guy lines. Finally, add the doormat and secure with pegs. The Coleman Sundome is available in 2, 3, 4 or 6-person models.
Here at Core, we make camping more comfortable and less complicated. That's why we designed our super spacious, easy to set up 12-person cabin tent. To set up camp, remove the contents from the carry bag and lay the tent flat on the ground. You will notice that the poles of the tent are already attached and connected by 3 hubs across the ceiling. The poles that are not pre-attached will be used for the awning on the rainfly. Starting at one end, lift upward on the V-shaped ridge poles until the elbow joints flex into a standing position. While one person stabilizes that end, work your way around the tent, lifting all of the leg poles until the 3 hubs are elevated. Extend the telescoping poles until you hear the locking button engage. Repeat until all 8 leg poles are fully standing. Setup's complete. Stabilize your tent by pushing the stakes through each ground loop at a 45-degree angle. For rain protection, drape the water-resistant rainfly over your tent and clip to the leg poles. Now assemble the awning poles and slide through the sleeves above the front and back doors. If you're not using the rainfly, unclip the guy lines from the fly and attach them to the tent body and guy them out. Now you can install the gear loft and unpack. Create up to 3 separate spaces by toggling in the provided room dividers. This simple, time-saving setup gives you more time to step back, relax, and outdoor more. Here at Core, we make camping more comfortable and less complicated. This simple setup and spacious footprint of our 10-person cabin tent does just that. To set up camp, remove the contents from the carry bag and lay the tent flat on the ground. You'll notice that the poles of the tent are already attached and connected by 3 hubs across the ceiling. The poles that are not pre-attached will be used later for the screen room. Starting at one end, lift upward on the V-shaped ridge poles until the elbow joints flex into a standing position. While one person stabilizes that end, work your way around the tent, flexing all of the elbow joints until the leg poles are all standing. Extend the telescoping poles until you hear the locking buttons engage, and repeat until all 6 leg poles are fully standing. You'll need to unzip the screen room fabric and reach in to extend the final pole. Next, insert the steel poles into the pin and loop at the base of the tent. Connect the top end of the steel poles into the plastic elbow joints. Then, assemble the curved awning pole and slide it through the top sleeve of the screen room. Place the ends of the curved pole into the other side of the elbow joints. Stake out the screen house by using the grommets at the base. Setup's complete. For rain protection, drape the water-resistant rain fly over your tent and clip to the leg poles. Guy out the tent and tighten the slack adjuster. Create up to 2 separate spaces by toggling in the provided room divider. Now it's time to find a comfy spot in that covered screen room so you can sit back, relax, and outdoor more.
Here's a quick guide on how to set up your Coleman darkroom 4-person tent. First, choose a campsite that is flat and clear of any sharp rocks or wood. You should not place your tent under a tree. Set up your tent by placing it flat on the ground. Find the door. Move the tent around so that the door is facing in the direction you want. Pull the corners to make sure the tent floor is tight. Secure the tent by pushing the stakes through the stake rings at each corner and into the ground. Next, assemble all the tent poles so that they're straight. Then take the A or main body poles, which are the longest ones, and insert them through the sleeves on the tent to create an X shape. Connect these same main body poles, A, to the tent by inserting the pin at each tent corner into the pole. As you do so, push all the poles upward to raise the tent. Insert the vestibule or B pole, the second longest pole, into the screen room sleeve. Also, connect pole B to the tent by inserting pins inside each end of the pole. For the rainfly, pole C, the shortest pole, must run parallel to the tent door. Secure the rainfly to the poles using the hook and loop straps. Insert pole C into the side pockets underneath the rainfly. Pull the rainfly on top of the tent. Using the S-hooks, secure the rainfly to the stake rings. Attach and stake out the Alumaline reflective guy lines, which are the cords attached to the outside of the rainfly. Adjust the sliders to make sure the guy lines are tight. To take down the tent, follow the previous steps in the reverse order.
Don't miss a minute of fun with the Ozark Trail 12-person 3-room instant cabin tent. This large, airy tent sets up in just 2 minutes. It features a large awning, 3 rooms, and sleeps up to 12 people. Setting up the Ozark Trail Instant Tent is as easy as unpack, unfold, extend. Unpack the tent. Fold down the poles so only the center hub is in the air. Next, pull up on the roof poles, starting in the middle and working your way out. Make sure to fully extend the two longest poles until the silver button clicks and locks into place. Then, extend out the two main roof poles. Make sure to telescope open these poles first. Then, just extend the leg poles working together from one side of the tent to the other. It's now time to position the erect tent into the preferred position on your campsite. Use tent stakes to secure the tent. This tent also comes with an included rain fly and spacious awning for additional shade. Taking down the tent is just as easy as setup. Start by taking out the stakes and removing the rain fly. Then work from the ground up. Push in the silver buttons on the leg poles and roof poles to telescope them in. Push the roof poles straight in and fold the leg poles up. Roll the tent tight to remove air and store in the included carry bag. The Ozark Trail 12-person 3-room instant cabin tent is loaded with features to make your camping trip more enjoyable, including 3 separate rooms, and each one fits a queen-sized air mattress. This tent also includes 2 ground vents for improved ventilation. They're also designed to fit standard window air conditioners. Let the Ozark Trail 12-person 3-room instant cabin tent be your guide to wonderful camping memories that last for years.
This is an introduction to the Mountain Ultra Tents. Your tent is a great place for resting in the outdoors because you can depend on it to stand up to the elements and protect you from pests. The Teton Sports Mountain Ultra Tent will keep you dry, keep the bugs out, and is a simple, quick setup. It's also lightweight and portable to make transport to camp easy. The Mountain Ultra tents come in 4 different sizes. The Mountain Ultra 2, 3, and 4-person tents are the same design. Each has a built-in vestibule, added ventilation where condensation tends to build up, and all the extras are included. Footprint, rainfly, and gear storage bags. Each tent is made from a micro mesh that keeps out all the bugs and lets in all the surrounding view. The bathtub floor is a waterproof Oxford that comes up extra high around the base to keep out ground moisture. Each seam of the tent is heat taped and reinforced to last a lifetime. The rainfly is a ripstop nylon that is treated with 66D 3000mm water repellency. Each tent takes only moments to set up. We'll show you how. Place the footprint on the ground with the Teton Sports logo side up. Lay out your tent directly over the footprint and stake it down. Assemble the 2 orange cross poles. Place the ends in the grommets at each corner of the tent, so the poles cross each other in the middle. Clip the tent onto the poles. Assemble the silver ridge pole and attach it to the top of the tent by inserting it into the grommets provided. Drape the rainfly so that the doors align and buckle it into place at each of the 4 corners of the tent. Guy out your rainfly with the included lines and stakes. Add your favorite cot, camp pad, and sleeping bag and have a great trip. The Mountain Ultra Tents, like all Teton Sports products, comes with our limited lifetime warranty, which is our promise that you can count on us. If you ever have any issues, please reach out to our awesome customer service team, and we'll get you back outdoors and on the trail. And that's an introduction to the Teton Sports Mountain Ultra Tents. Get outdoors and enjoy life.
Hi, I'm Taylor with the Coleman Company, and I'm here with our Instant Tent 8. This tent is just like all of our other Instant Tents, and it goes up in under a minute. Megan and Alex are going to demonstrate just how easy it is to set it up, and I will tell you a little bit more about how great it is. As you can see, it unfolds quickly, and setting it up is just a matter of extending the pre-attached poles and clicking them into place. Let's hear that sound one more time. They'll do that on all 4 corners and in the middle until it starts to look like a traditional tent. And don't forget to guy out your tent as well. This tent doesn't need a rainfly because the WeatherTech seams are fully taped for great protection from the rain. And heavy-duty fabric, twice the size of our standard nylon, will stand up to the wind even better. Inside, large windows are open for incredible ventilation. This spacious tent also has a 6-foot, 4-inch center height, so most adults are even able to stand and move around. On the floor, there's enough room for 2 queen air beds or 8 people. And that's it. That's how easy it is to set up the tent. The last great thing about this tent is that it goes down in under a minute as well. We hope you enjoy camping, and we'll see you outside.
Here at Core, we strive to make camping more comfortable and less complicated. That's why we designed our 9-person instant cabin tent. To set up the tent, remove the contents from the carry bag and lay the tent flat on the ground. You will notice that all of the poles you need are already attached to the tent and connected by 3 hubs across the ceiling. Starting at one end, lift upward on the V-shaped ridge pole until the elbow joints flex. While one person stabilizes that end, work your way around the tent, flexing all of the elbow joints until all of the leg poles are standing. Extend the telescoping poles until you hear the locking buttons engage. Repeat this until all 6 leg poles are fully standing. Setup's complete. Now stabilize your tent by pushing the stakes through each ground loop at a 45-degree angle. For rain protection, drape the water-resistant rain fly over your tent and clip it to the leg poles in between the locking button and the pole connector. Now, guy out the tent and tighten the slack adjusters. Toggle in the room divider if you're using it. Now you can bring your gear in through the large front D-door or use the T-door on the side. With this time-saving setup, you'll have time to step back, relax, and outdoor more.